Mixing to an internal bus. Okay, so this is an alternative to doing the mixdown or bounce the disk that's built in a program. And basically what we're doing is we're recreating that same thing, but we're doing it all inside the program here instead of utilizing the feature that's built into it. And the reason for that is so that we can actually take our mix and mix it to another track in our session. So instead of having an external recorder or something that we're sending a physical output to, we're sending an internal bus over to another track in our session. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a stereo audio track. So Command Shift N, Command right arrow, stereo audio track, create. Okay, and then this stereo audio track, I'm going to keep the output as analog 1 and 2, but the input I'm going to change to this bus that I've created, internal bus. And then I'm going to take all my tracks and send it to internal bus. Now, we're going to follow the same guidelines as taking everything that's going out analog 1 and 2, but we're going to change everything that says analog 1 and 2, we're going to change to that internal bus. Now, this is a little tricky here because we have all these submixes and such happening. So if we didn't have that, we could just hold Option and click on one of these and change everything to internal bus. But if we did that, it would mess up all our submixes, and that's a lot of our mix is happening that way. And so we've got to go through and individually change these. Now the shortcut here in Pro Tools to do that is to go through and select the name. I'm holding Command as I do this. Select the name of all the tracks that are sending out to analog 1 and 2, as you can see. And I'll keep on doing that as we go down here, and there's the drum submix, and everything before that go to drum sub. And now if I hold Option and Shift, instead of just Option Shift is going to take everything that's selected is going to go out the output that I select. So Option Shift, change it to internal bus. Now you can see everything that said analog 1 and 2 is now going to internal bus, and I still have all my submixes there. And so there is internal bus on the input of that audio track. And if I hit record, enable right here, and give it a name, call it Mix 1, and hit OK. Now when I hit record, it's going to record the track. So I'm going to flip over to my other window here, and you'll see that as we record this, it's going to start writing this track, and then we'll have in the end a stereo track. And the nice thing about doing an internal mix here is we can kind of do this as we go, and as we're working on stuff we can go through and mix some, and we can go solo this and listen to our mix, and then we can grab these tracks, export them or whatever we want to, or grab them and just pull them somewhere else, or we could take this and start doing the mastering on this right here. Okay, but watch what happens. I'm going to hit Command Space Bar. It'll start mixing it. And you can see how the waveforms are being created there. Okay, and we can hear it because we are hearing the output of this track. Because the output's going to 1 and 2. Okay? So we would just go through the process and listen to the whole song and let it all mix and create a audio track there. And that is mixing to an internal bus.